Hello, welcome, good evening, good morning, everything. We're gonna do a new TryHackMe room today, and the one chosen is called Cyborg. I chose the room because it had security panties, bash, and encryption as its skill intended to use in order to root or, well, basically complete this room. So I already went to the room, I joined it, I started the machine, the IP address is ready in 30 seconds. And basically deploy the machine as the first answer. So yay, we're already done with some of it. Next we're gonna do compromise the system, and we're going to ask we're going to answer the questions: how many ports are open, what service is running on port 22, 80, and so on and so on. Now we could easily answer the questions number 2 and number 3, but let's just do it for the simplicity's sake. Let's do an actual, scan. So let's go ahead and do nmap scan, standard scripts, versions, 10.10, 180, and do 42. I think since this is a easy machine, no reason to do a full scan. Just do the most commonly used ports, which is 1,000 different ports. Alright, so we're getting back having 22 and 80 open, and if that is the correct answer, 2 would be the amount of ports that is open. What service is running on port 22? So we're gonna go ahead and say it is SSH. Well, you probably knew that already, but if you didn't know it, this is the way you're gonna find out, by running a nmap scan using SVTAG. Well, I think some say tag, some say dash. It is really a dash, but dash S capitalized V, that is for the versions and the enumeration of the software. And we have port 80, which is the HTTP server. The way you can see it is the service you're going to answer. So the service is right here under that tab. So HTTP. There you go. Alright, so now we need to gain access to it. So we have the user flag and the root flag. You can gain some hints if you need to do that. So let's just see. They probably have a web server running. So let's go ahead and take the IP address and basically start a GoBuster scan. Say we want to scan for directories with the word list, users, yeah. Word list. Let's use the common list today because I think that is a good idea. Alright, so already before I change the terminal, I get admin etc. It's just not a common folder name. Anyways, let's go ahead and just visit the website and see this is an Apache. We can right click, view the source. In high difficulty capture the flag rooms, you might find some comments in HTML. HTML comments to give some hints, or actually did a difficult room one day where the image here, I think it was the default image, you need to do some steganography on it to extract some information in the image. So basically steganography is a concatenation of two different things. Stego is to hide, and gnography is from cryptography, which is basically the art of hiding stuff in making something unreadable. Alright, so we have nothing here to go from. The GoBusters finished. We've got admin and etc. Let's just go ahead and start with the admin. I expect a login. I did expect wrong. Guitar, I'm a guitar teacher. Instagram, dead links. Let's just. Hi, my name is Alex. So we have a possible username. So they users. We have Alex. And piano, childhood. Is this going to work? The admin box shout out from Josh. Shall we also have a Josh now? Whoops. Alright. Yeah, for you there. We have Josh, Adam, Alright. And Alex. So we have Alex, Josh, and Adam, which is confirmed. So guys, I think I messed up something. Playing with the proxy, the squid proxy earlier mentioned. Decided to give it. Ha ha ha. I heard these proxy things supposed to make your website secure. Alright then. Might pass it over to the IT guys. In the meantime, all the config files are laying about. Okay. And since I don't know how it works, I hope they don't contain any confidential. They might do. They might do. Other than that, I'm pretty sure that my backup music archive is saved. Just to confirm. So let's go ahead and see. Archive. Download. Okay. What's inside of that? Hints, integrity, data, config. Well, let's extract this into a folder. Let's do folder here. Let's call it Cyborg TryHackMe. And let's extract everything. Close. And yes. And he did mention something about music archive. No. Is it under admin? Maybe it is the one we just downloaded. That is still not to know. Admins. Please forgive me if my code looks ugly. There's an inline. So it's basically just gonna check any interesting stuff. No. Let's go to the front page. Just quickly browsing through instruments. Yeah, lovely album. Admin. Archive. Nope. Yeah, I really think that's it. We also have etc. And we have a squid. We have a password file in squid.conf. Basically, they're telling us, yeah. So we have some, Squid, some sort of proxy server. Not really sure what this is for today. We have this. So we have a possible user and a possible, password. So let's copy paste it. Not sure what this looks like so far. It could be anything at the moment. So let's go ahead and say squid conf basic user. There's a slight chance we need this maybe later. So let's just keep it as a tab. Let's go back again, and yeah, I think that's it really. So it would seem we would need to do some research on this hash. Alright, so I think first of all we need to just copy paste all of this as that is the hash. Gonna go to a terminal, start hash identifier, and basically say that, okay, so it says this is a MD5 APR something, so let's go ahead and open hashcat examples, I think the name is for the site. And then we need to do MD5, and then it told us it was this weird, what was it again? This APR, whatever that is, I'm not 100% beep. Oh, so we have it here. It's actually, they gave us an example of a string. Looks like the one we have, it's 1600. So the way you're going to use hashcat basically is I'm going to look up the hash name, and the hash name in this particular example is that, because we told hash identifier to try and identify the hash for us. So that is our hash. This is the best guess. And then we're basically just going to look for that name, hash name, and we get 1600 as a possible hit. Now, by telling Hashcat the mode, which is the number here, the hash mode is 1600, we're basically telling Hashcat to only try these hash algorithms in order to guess, brute force the password. So we could also just try everything, would be an enormous waste of time. So of course, if you can provide a mode, it is the best way to crack a hash. So let's exit this. Is it like this? Let's go ahead and enter the Cyborg room. Let's touch the hash.text, nano, hash.text, put in the, not that one, put in the hash, so we have it right here. So there you go. Yeah, save it, and now we're gonna do, let me just, a Hashcat mode for 1600, and basically we're gonna say A0 for brute forcing. It's the hash.text, and the word list is going to be user share word list rock you. I think this is gonna do it. And basically we're going to run Hashcat now on the mode 1600 as discussed before, and the mode 0 is brute forcing. This is the hash, this is the word list, and it's initializing at the moment. So this is kinda something we need to break pretty fast, because I think we're gonna SSH with that user, and it's trying to guess it, and it says that it should be something like this. Sorry, that is Squidward. Okay, so Squidward is the password for music archive. Let's go ahead and do a SSH into this and say music archive at 1010 18080 to 242 and say yes, want a fingerprint, and the password is Squidward. So no, SQUIDWARD, permission denied. So that is not the password for, if that is a user at all. Maybe it's another user we need to put in. Alright, so maybe that is not a user. We did, by the way, do I have a home folder? Oh yeah, we did download this file. Let me just look at it. There, final archive config. We have a key, it looks like base 64. I'm just curious, so let's go to CipherChef. I'm not really sure that it's anything at all. It's just like, from, yeah, it's it is something, but not for us, so let's just leave it there. Yeah. Okay. Hints 5, version segment, index 5. Doesn't really. say much. Cat integrity. Yes. Nouns. Cat readme. Borg backup. Data 0. Cat 1. Cat 2. Cat 3. Cat 4. Holy moly. I have no idea what that was, I must be honest. Let's do a strings command on number 4 file just to quickly see if we got something here. It seems like it's a lot of whoa. Yeah. What kind of file is that? It's data. Cannot open. Oh, 3. Cat 3. File 3. File 1. It's all just data. Yeah. So I think while we're at it, I think we might get something out of this re-downloaded, but I'm gonna start a brute force on Alex on the SSH channel, on the SSH. So let's go ahead and clear that and say Hydra, and I never really remember the, so Hydra, SSH, the syntax for this. So okay, let's go ahead and use this. So we're gonna paste it in and say the user, we're gonna, this is just to get stuff going, Alex, and it's gonna be user share word list rock you, and the password would be 1010 18080 42, and it is okay. So I think this is just for something extra to have going. You know, I'm just gonna try and hit a lucky one. Yeah. 1010 188 42. All right. So I think this is just gonna run. Let's go back to the actual. So I don't really know what we have here, to be honest. What is this? Let's go all the way back. So we have this home folder, and what we did have on the side was did I? Sure I did. What we did have /admin was the archive we downloaded called archive.tar. I guess we can just download that again just to have it, and then basically use it for something at some point. Yep. So let's go back to the not that. No. Let's go back to this, and I said we found at some point we did find this readme, and I think it's time we go ahead and visit this URL here. We have, it looks like, you know, no. Okay, so Chrome link. Did it not open? It did open. Just in another. This is driving me crazy. Copy. Thank you. So Cyborg short is a backup program optionally supports compression and authentication. Okay, so we do have a password we got from the music archive. Okay, so this guy is a musician, so maybe he did an archive. This is archive. So maybe that is the password for his. Anyways, let's see how to use this. Usage. Borg. Yeah, I would like to say, for a guy that's seen Star Trek many times, when I see the word Borg, I think about cyborgs. So, only support taking options, create, URLs, path to repo. It looks very interesting, but extractions, please. Create, no. Return code. This is holy moly. There we go. Extract, no. Warning, examples, Borg create. I have to Borg extract, so there we go. So how to use this? Give me an example. Extract, path to repo, my files. So this could probably be the path we're in. Let me just see where. So from this we have this data. So what if we said this is our path. This is our path, and you say like Borg extract colon music archive. Is that the way? Is this how we're gonna do it? Do you want to install Borg backup? So I haven't installed it yet. Yeah, let me just get this Borg thing. Let's run it again. Okay. So we did something wrong. 2 colons. Okay. Enter passphrase. All right. Squidward, please. Okay. Home. Alex. Ooh. Desktop. Secret. Shout to all the people who've gotten this stage. Whoop. Documents. Note. Okay. We will take this. We have a password for Alex, and I was actually brute forcing this, which is getting us nowhere. SSH Alex 10 180 80 42, and the password is this jumble. Thank you. ID sudo -l. We can run this. Everyone, this is probably gonna be our privilege escalation. What do we have here? So cat user.text. This is our first flag. Oh, we're getting somewhere finally. It was horrible, this. Horrible. Anyways, it's really good and horrible. So we can do this backup sh. It's a, I don't know. Let's just have a look at this. So I was was really what I wanted to do. So please don't do something. No. Clearly something went wrong in our shell. Let's go ahead and redo ourselves. There we go, and do the sudo -l. And what I want to do is want to see the content of this shell script. So yeah, reference, shebang, sudo find. Okay, so we have a find command here. When I run this, I should be able to run a, sorry, what? Flag? Okay. So do we have a root text? We have permission denied. What kind of strikes my eye here is we have these two lines. We have a command, and that we are echoing out. Interesting. So the command is also mentioned there as optional arguments. And if not mistaken, Linux bash supply optional arguments. Is that the right way to ask the question? That takes optional arguments, like I think now we're just looking and basically trying to remember how to give optional arguments. GitOps. Can we get an answer here, please? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. If it even stands for optional arguments, it kind of looks like it did. So it was like, how did it work? Like OPT args, how to supply. Maybe we want to add that. And basically, yeah. I don't remember exactly the way, but it seems like if we can get the way right, we can execute some commands as root. That would be really good. Yeah. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe last link here. Yeah, we have the same thing here. Pass -c test. Oh, it dash C. So what if I say sudo dish -c cat root /root dot text. Oh, we have it. This is our flag. I think I should explain this a little bit. Yeah. Alright, so what I saw when we displayed the backup script is the last two commands. And it's doing something with the command, so I'm thinking, okay, how can I feed this variable command? And it seems I need to scroll sudo -l, so we need to cat it out again. Sorry for that. So where did we canvas apply input for this command? And basically it can be done right here. So it's a while get up C. I don't really read bash that well, so to me this is, you know, difficult to explain. It's a do while loop, it seems like. So it basically tells us that if there's anything inside of it, we're gonna put this and append it as an optional argument. And then I searched Google a few times, you know, and I came to this conclusion that we have this script here where it also reads this while getups weird syntax case something, and also we have the same name and basically, and let's execute the script, and they're given execution rights, and then they are running it like this -a, no idea what that is. It's you know, but it kind of says right there -c for args, and since I haven't really supplied that, well then it must be the logical conclusion that also in the test run here they do -c. So I basically just tried -c and it worked. Another thing that I probably could have done is we could try to do, you know, etc/shadow to see if the root user is deactivated. It seems like it is, so I would not really have been benefiting from, you know, let's just do this again, executing some command instead of find, because find in this occasion is just called relatively as with a sudo in front. So if I, for example, said which find, that is the absolute path. If I did echo path, we can see that I could choose to put, actually in this occasion I could go into /home/alex/bin, no such, I could go to really, so /home/alex and then do cd.local and cd.bin, no, just bin, and so we have no bin. So if I made the library bin and went into this, I would have had this path here is /home/alex local bin. So what I could probably do is go ahead and touch find and nano into find and do a shebang bing bash and say, you know, just to verify if it works, like it works. So whenever I call the script see this one here, without supplying additional arguments. It should, in theory, write it works at some point, because it should execute my script. Now, I don't know if this path is broken, but it definitely did not write it works, so maybe I should put that. Oh yeah, sorry. So chmod -x find, so we can execute it. Let's just make sure that it's also fully callable. Let's just run the script again, just verify. Yeah, it does not seem that it's calling it, but definitely something you could play with is where's this find, variable. So you say which find, and it's it's telling us that we can locate it there, from the path. So basically it should in theory call it. So let's go ahead and just see that file again. So it's what's it called? Yeah. So it should in theory call this with the rights of an administrator or root or something like that, and since this is not called by its absolute path, we should be able to, when the script is run, it will look for find, and the first occurrence of find, even which tell us where it is, should be this command here. So unless we didn't do this right, we can just go ahead and we have a find. Is this a folder? No. So let's just see. Don't have bin bash. Yes, it is. So we should call this, in all honesty, bin bash. Yeah, it is right. So maybe it is something with the rights. Let's see, chmod. Let's give it the SUID flag, just for oops. It's not going well. There we go. So let's see if that changed anything. It is. Yeah, it is. So anyways, let's try and call it again. So we're gonna go ahead and do sudo in front of this and let's see if we can get it to execute. No, it doesn't seem like it will. Find permission denied. So the script itself is gonna locate. So if I write find, yeah, it is calling that file. That is kind of interesting, because what you see here is already write find, because I overridden the path with another path. It's gonna look at the first one here. So is there a command called find in this particular? Does it exist? No, it's not. So it doesn't look at there. This is existing, and even if I do a which find, it's gonna say the find command is in this path, which is that path. So this is the first path it's gonna look in. Even so, a write find, you can see that it executes my script. However, it doesn't seem like that this likes to call it. So if I did exactly this, I don't think I can, because I do not have the sudo rights to do it. Yeah, let's just try. We're just doing stuff now. We're just making fun, Yeah. you're not allowed to do that in the well, Alex not allowed to execute that in as root. So let's just, you know, skip that. Yeah. So in theory, it should call it. It really should. What's else in the script? Now I'm just curious because why not? Echo, also echo this and echo that. You know, it's where we could actually even more. You know, touch echo, and then nano inside of echo, and did this shebang. If I can type, it would help. Bin bash. And then even further right echo hello. And once more, go ahead and say execute everything in echo and give it yeah, so if I go when I wrote echo, it should definitely, so echo $path. Can I do that now? Because what I'm essentially doing is trying to destroy this machine. So let's just see. Yeah, I think you get the point. This is getting too long. So calling different binaries or scripts from another path. So if I do write find, it's gonna say it works. If I go ahead and remove my find command and call it again, it's not gonna find it. So definitely something you should worry about when you do it. But in some rooms in TryHackMe, they want you to execute a binary in some way. You know, I think I'm missing something right now because I'm a little tired, but you probably get the idea. So I hope you like that I just took it a step further to showcase some ideas and stuff, something you can play with. I have a room where I think it's called Mustache or something, where I actually do use this trick. It's a binary file, and basically with that you can gain root privileges. The idea here was to, if you can execute this find command and do a bin bash. So basically, you know, if I went back and touched the file find and into nano again and did bin bash and then basically bin bash again. So we're gonna spawn a new shell like this. So this is my 777 find. Oh yeah, XS find, and then went ahead and did something like this here. You know, it should try and spawn us a new shell, but since the root user is disabled, we cannot gain that shell. Even if I write find, it's gonna spawn a new shell, just like if I wrote bin bash with a small b. So it's the same thing. You see, I just spawn new shell as Alex because that's the user I am. So basically try and play around with these kind of things. It is very interesting. I really like this. So hope you like this video. Take care out there and stay safe. See you again. Bye.